YouTube is fun. Hello everybody and welcome back to the video segment series, which has been on hiatus for a very long time. And for that, I do apologize. I was trying to get some stuff out of the way, more or less personal things, but there are a couple of reasons why I had to bring Tuesday Trends back. Well, as I said earlier in the opening, YouTube is pretty messed up right now, especially with its algorithm settings. And for one thing, they pretty much went through another change in their systems, which resulted in half of my review shows being non-advertiser friendly, especially the ones that were pretty much PG rated for the most part. And I'm a little upset with that, and I've tried contacting their Creator Hub email section, or customer support pretty much, and they pretty much been giving me the runaround. And quite honestly, it's been quite exhausting, quite draining actually, emotionally on my end, because out of all the videos I've done over the years, the BoobTube reviews have been pretty much the most hardest working videos I've ever put a lot of effort into. And for them to be hit as non-advertiser friendly and I barely make any money off of it, that's gonna make me pretty salty. And like I said before, it just made me so draining that I was unable to perform other video segments. As you may know, I already do Stockton Con, but of course I cannot make any Stockton Con videos this year, and that's mostly because of YouTube's part for doing this sort of thing. But on the other hand, all of my other video reviews and segments and criticisms, especially this video segment, along with my movie review vlogs, are still green with monetization, so I don't know how the hell that's a thing. So I might as well just play the game like everyone else, because it's quite draining, and I might as well bring this segment back because I need a little extra revenue. But this is only going to be more or less a weekly series. So for those of you who are just joining me on Tuesday Trends, this is more or less a weekly video segment where I take some good, some bad videos that were trending on YouTube throughout the last week, and pretty much give my 2 cents in criticism about it. And it's pretty good. What better way to bring it back? Because after all, last week H3H3 won their personal lawsuit on criticism, which if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. Of course, I'll just leave a little brief description. You guys on YouTube can search it for yourselves. They won a huge lawsuit last week, which pretty much entitles a lot of content creators like myself and everyone else out there to pretty much be quintessential with their criticisms and reviews, and not show like a full video length of the other person's stuff, but just little bits while commenting your stuff. And I'm quite happy with H3H3 Productions in Ethan and Gila. It just gives off a brand new sense of optimism, I think, for people like myself and other content creators out there. And it's a pretty good video. It was also trending, of course, last week. Apart from that, there was also the Gabby show, where she had a nose job, which apparently, in parentheses, is not clickbait, which technically it sort of is. And we also got something from the Vox channel as well, where apparently the coffins that we are put under are not as good as for the environment as they want you to think. And of course, if you've ever seen Adam Ruins Everything, it's pretty obvious that these overpriced coffins are pretty harmful. I feel like I'm more of a crematorium or maybe a natural burial kind of guy, so long as I get a headstone at least. So yeah, those are the videos that were trending this week, but some of the other ones I want to point out are actually kind of charming and have the little highlights, like crashing into highway sign. And all it is this 30-second video of this truck with his winch or truck tailgate up, and next thing you know, he crashes it. Wow. It's interesting how these signs, these metal rebar for the highway signs, are pretty frail for the most part, especially when they fold like paper plates. And the guy's response to the truck after nearly missing this?
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker, indeed. And speaking of motherfuckers, guess who's back in the YouTube realm? JonTron! You remember that guy? That wacky internet reviewer who pretty much said a little too much on Twitter and a lot more on a podcast, which for about 5 or 6 months ago, which pretty much entails how much of an alt-right and narrow-minded person that he is. And of course, after 5 or 6 months, he kind of let the things die down a little bit. But of course, like all things, he hasn't uploaded anything in a very long time. But of course, the other day, he came out with this new video. The state of this channel, trademark. Oh, right?
Hey guys, great to see you again. It's me, the funniest man on the internet.
Oh boy!
As a way, I made 3 JonTron videos, and obviously they're not here because I didn't release them. And each time I'd make one, I was just kind of like, oh, that's not right, that's not right. And I just had to kind of stop and ask, okay, why? Why am I feeling that way? And JonTron tends to be, I know it may not look like it, but it tends to be really time consuming, it's expensive to make, it requires a lot of coordination, and it sort of ends up getting in the way of other things that I want to do.
You know, I have to agree, when it comes to internet reviewers or making videos in general, it is a bit of a hassle when you want to get something just right. The right criticisms and the right editings to make those jokes just right. And with JonTron, it's pretty obvious because, as he says before in this video, he only releases about 2, 3, or possibly 4 reviews every other year and he puts a lot of effort into them. So you gotta give him credit for that.
So, you know, stay tuned, and hopefully you'll like the dumb bullshit I upload in the future. Love you all, thank you.
Yep, always end with a fart joke. Good job. So yeah, after this video, he kind of links you over to one of his newest reviews, which is Cool as Ice, the Vanilla Ice movie, and it was okay for the most part. If you guys want to check it out, go right on ahead. I'll just leave a little picture right here. But I also want to do something different. I also want to get into the comments of what people really have to say, especially the top comments of what they think about this JonTron video. Okay, get the glasses on. 99% of the comments, stop hating on his political views. 1% of comments, hate. He leaves Game Grumps to upload more, ... Nibelide. Okay, G-Boy, that's not the appropriate way to make a joke there, but I guess that's whatever's best. I think 120 people right there seem to like that. Warning, autism at its finest in the comments below. I couldn't agree more. Can we all just get past the fact that John spoke his political views? I don't know exactly what he said, and I may not agree with it, but I know for a fact that whatever it was has never or ever will be on the JonTron show. So get over it. He's not hurting anyone with his opinions, and he's entitled to them. So please, please, let the man make YouTube videos in peace. Well, that's the problem, Hypnotized, is that when you speak your own mind, whether on Twitter or YouTube, and not a majority of people are going to agree with you, they are going to not let that go. And that's the game of the internet. People will not let go of exactly what you said, whether it be 6 months ago, 6 years ago, or 60 years ago, assuming that the internet is still around that long. F you, John, I don't want your videos because you're black. What? Yeah, so it seems like pretty much it's like 60-40. People are kind of glad he's back. At the same time, they're just going to continue to make these little hate things. But like I said before, it's more or less like 65-35 or something like that. In my perspective, John needs to move on and just move forward is exactly what he needs to do. And over time, a lot more people can just stop with these angry comments. And apparently, we could all go about our day. I mean, I don't agree with his ideals and what he says, but, you know, he's just a guy with his own opinions, you know, and we all have those opinions, whether we are Republicans, Democrats, in the middle, SJWs, or whatever. We all have them. And that concludes this week's Tuesday Trends. I hope you guys enjoy. I will upload more videos. This is just a quick little dry run for today, mostly just to get the YouTube ads flowing and going again. And I will be uploading another movie vlog of one more Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I know I'm a little behind on that, but I do apologize. So with that said, if you guys like what you see, feel free to hit me up either on Patreon, subscribe to my channel and all that other fun junk, or just check out my other videos, what's best for you or whatever playlist, or possibly some of my older Tuesday Trend video segments. And with that said, I will see you all next week.